There will be smoke with Alabama A&M this year. Coach Prime was talking cash shit on episode 3 of this goddamn Coach Prime doc. He was talking cash shit. You know what I'm saying? If you missed it, they addressed the whole Scooter thing. You know what I'm talking about? And Coach Prime leading up to that game, he told the boys basically he felt like Jack State was better in every way than Alabama A&M. Now I know the real ones that's over there, Alabama A&M, y'all gonna feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, and that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? I know I got family members over there that goddamn love A&M. You feel me? Coach Prime said, "Fuck all that," because Coach Maynard made that damn comment. Yeah, I saw Coach Maynard, motherfucker. Coach Maynard is funny. You know what I'm saying? Coach Maynard might not have prime level of charisma, but Coach Maynard is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why my brother Tim D. Jacob fuck with him. But I'm gonna have to tell T. He gonna have to get his boy on the phone and see how he felt about the comment by Coach Prime. Coach Prime said that Coach Maynard gonna forever be known as the dude Prime gave the pink scooter to. That what Coach Prime said. This man gonna forever be known as the dude that Prime gave the scooter to. The pink scooter now at that. Now, mind you, Coach Maynard has played football. Maybe not in the NFL. I want to say he was in the arena league or something like that. I told y'all before he was Jamie Foxx's stunt double in Any Given Sunday. That's a motherfucking classic movie. Of course, he's head coach of Alabama A&M, and they've won a SWAC title. I gotta count the spring because we would have won it. I would have counted it. Okay. Just like I'm a Laker fan and I count my bubble championship. Okay. So I'm gonna give it to him. Okay. Coach Prime said, fuck all that. He gonna be known as the dude that Prime gave the pink scooter to. Oh shit. That gang gonna be lit. Good old fun in the SWAC. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's good rivalry shit. Good rivalry shit. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Other things that I like from episode 3, I like seeing Coach Flea highlighted. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Coach Flea. I like his vibe. I like his energy. You feel me? So if Coach Prime does leave, if he doesn't listen to my recruiting pitch and stay, like I keep telling him, I would love to see Coach Flea's name be in the running. You know what I'm talking about? Santee Marshall's story was highlighted. It's yet another story of perseverance that's being highlighted in this docuseries. So many of these young men have some tremendous stories, y'all. Some stories that you need to put your kids on in terms of showing them that things might not just go the way they want off top, but then they got to just persevere. They just got to stay the course. You know what I'm saying? And these are young men that are doing this. Some of us as adults, as older adults, don't really get that. And these young men showing that kind of character already. That was great to see. It was extremely interesting to me to see James Houston and how he was pushing back on the move. If y'all didn't quite pay attention during the year, or if you missed this episode, Houston was an inside linebacker, and he wanted to stay there. Shit, he kind of was very eloquent about what he loved about being at the inside position. You know what I'm talking about? But that's where coaching comes in. A coach is supposed to evaluate a player's talents, and then put that player in the best positions to this to display those talents in a way that will help the team succeed. That's what coach is supposed to do at the baseline level. And that's what they did. They felt like, we see something in you that we can put you out here and you're gonna be a stud. And he was. He was dominant. He was done. He was my favorite player from the past year. You know what I'm saying? Again, I love defense. And yes, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, and y'all know we've been devoid of stud defenses like that. But when I became a fan, yes, we had Brett Favre, who also had great defense led by Richard White. You know what I'm saying? So I love defense. And this brother was out there on that edge, raising hell. Like a SWAC version of Richard White. So to see him in the docu-series not even want to be at that fucking position. That shit was interesting, and to see how he really was pushing back against the D-line coach and Coach Prime. Like he was like he really felt like y'all were disrespecting me, but Coach Prime kept it 100 with him. And again, the man can coach. That's part of coaching as well. I just told you what the baseline of coaching is, but then you got all these other variables that separate motherfuckers. And you got to be 100 with these young men. You know what I'm saying? If you're at the high school level, whatever, you got to be 100 with these kids. And y'all saw the results. It worked out. Another thing that I found very interesting was to see the defensive line coach, Coach Weeks, say that Prime made him the man that his mama wanted him to be. This is why that was interesting. You don't a lot of times you don't hear a white man say that about a black man in America. You know what I'm saying? America usually gives you these quote unquote white savior stories. Think about the movie The Blind Side, for instance. That's the first thing pop in my mind. So to hear Coach Weeks give Coach Prime that praise like that was refreshing to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because it can work both ways. You know what I'm saying? If given the chance to be in positions of power, we can elevate and make some of these white brothers and sisters better as well. You feel me? Hearing those comments also made me think about the interview that we did with Jack State legend Casey Terrio. If you haven't watched that interview, still go back and watch that shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's on my channel. You know what I'm talking about? Just go back to PIOS, put it on some exclusives and interviews, or you can just type in Casey Terrio, put it on some, it then shit'll come up. But in that interview, Casey was like, Jackson State saved his life. And he himself made the point that in the movie that he's trying to make about his life, that's one of the things he wants to highlight, because he was like, America, he himself, I didn't bring this up, he himself was like, America always doing the white savior thing. And he wants to show y'all that this was a black savior situation. So that was dope to see that Coach Weeks was real enough to point that out about how Coach Prime has helped him. Another thing that I like, I be looking at things from the level now, was to see Jocelyn Neal's pops being a business owner. To see that family. First of all, we get the stigma of the absent fathers, because there are so many motherfuckers that don't handle the business. But it's great to see a brother on camera handling business, but also being an entrepreneur. I like that shit. Again, Malcolm X told us more and more of us have to go into business. You feel me? Because if you had to depend on your enemy for a job, you're in bad shape. That's Malcolm X. So that was dope. Seeing that, seeing Josh Linnell playing with his nephew, I thought that was dope. But it also gave me that baby itch, and I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, because my wife say it's a wrap. She say it's over at 2. You feel me? So I don't need to be having no goddamn baby itch because it take 2 to tango, and my partner don't want to dance. You feel me? Also, Jocelyn said we want Bama. I like to hear shit like that. And now some may hear that and say, "Come on, man, really?" But this is why it's so crazy when I think about this. And even before Coach Prime came to Jack State, I would be watching. Like I remember distinctly, I was watching the NCAA tournament with my wife, and seeing how, and it might have been the Jack State game, the ladies in the tournament, and watching how we lost to one of the bigger schools, and seeing that the big PWI, all the girls on the court, or damn near all the girls on the court for them were black girls. You feel me? And so it's the same thing for Alabama. Like all the motherfuckers that at the skill positions, all these stud running backs and wide receivers and linebackers, corners, and shit like that, it's still our kids. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, oh, Alabama. They were just able to attract the most highly ranked kids from our fucking communities. So when I hear Brother Lanier say we want Bama, shit, I think one day that could happen. If we keep this shit rolling, keep the movement going. Don't let it just be a drop in the bucket. Keep that shit going for real. Especially since the young men and women don't have to rely on the under the table bag. Okay? Y'all know damn well Bama and all these other schools been paying these motherfuckers. So with this NIL, you can come get some money and take care of yourself, you know what I'm talking about, and still find your way to the league. You feel me? So I still believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for saying that. Couple other things I found interesting from this particular episode was them talking about Coach T.C. Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know he was moved from tight ends coach to the OC before the Alabama A&M game. I know, I remember earlier in the year, I think maybe when I did the segment about the hiring of the new OC, Brett Bartolone, that some were speculating, or some were saying that TC actually wasn't the offensive coordinator. Again, watch this docuseries, you will see. He was indeed moved to that spot prior to that game. And that was our best offensive game of the year. Okay. And Coach Prime in this episode was very effusive in his praise of Coach Taylor, which makes you wonder why at the conclusion of the season he ended up making the switch. You know what I'm saying? Again, this docuseries is taking you chronologically. So, of course, other things are going to transpire through the year. We did, look incredible in the Alabama A&M game, but then, we did have some other struggles offensively the rest of the year, which all of that cannot be put on Coach Taylor. As I stated previously, we did have some struggles with the offensive line. Shador, even though he was a good freshman, also your other skill guys, to my especially out wide, had a lot of youth. You know what I'm saying? So can't put all the offensive struggle simply on Coach Taylor, but it was interesting still to see how just overwhelming the praise was from Coach Prime about Coach Taylor's ability to call plays, and then you see the switch at the end, you know, to my but as they talked about in the next episode, I'm gonna talk about that momentarily. Coach Taylor just a real one, loyal to his alma mater, and seemed like he rolls with the punches. Shit, I think I just saw a video earlier today with him and Coach Prime out fishing, you know what I'm talking about? So it don't seem like he got no ill will, you know what I'm talking about? He just a real one, love his university, love his team, and he wants to do whatever the hell they got to do to win, you know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Coach Taylor. Last thing that I found interesting in episode 3 was Shiloh motherfucking ass can play the piano. Now, this brother is the CEO of the Headache Gang. He calls himself that. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all heard me throughout the year calling him the Headache Gang, I got that from Brother Shiloh. You know what I'm talking about? So he a hard-hitting safety now. But he made sure he showed y'all on camera his fingers can do a little tinkle. You know what I'm talking about? Fingers can do a little tinkle. I feel you, Shiloh. You trying to show those ladies. You trying to show those ladies that, ain't it? That you got a little John Legend in them fingers, huh? I feel you on that. I got me a little bit of that. You know what I'm talking about? I can play. I taught myself how to play Jesse Powell U, at least the hook, when I was in middle school. Because that was me and my little bass song. You know what I'm talking about? And my little bass is my wife. I told y'all. Maybe y'all ain't keeping up with me. I've been with my wife 25 going on 26 goddamn years. You know what I'm saying? I know how to keep a woman. You feel me? But I taught myself how to play that. So I got a little tinkle there. Shiloh, maybe not as good as you. Maybe you can teach me how to, you know, finish that thing off. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe I can get that guy, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles up in them fingers. You feel me? But Shiloh made sure to show that the CEO of the Headache Gang got a softer side for the ladies on Kixie 107 FM. Soft soul and no rap. Motherfuckers from the Jackson metro area, you know what that's about. You know what I'm talking about? I think Shiloh been listening to that channel and decided he wanted to show that shit out. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, y'all tell me what y'all key thing, what did y'all enjoy from episode 3? I thought it was dope. You know what I'm talking about? Love this docuseries. Fuck with it hard. You know what I'm talking about? So tell me what y'all thought about this particular episode. Put it on some. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com, and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.